Hey guys, unless you've been living under a rock for the last 2 days, you would notice that we have a new incoming 8th edition of Warhammer 40,000. Warhammer 40k is dead, long live Warhammer 40k. So we have a new video from Games Workshop, which we'll just post up in a second, and then we'll have a few comments and discussions following that.
The jewel of the Imperium will be dust in my hand.
I have faith.
The Fenris system burns.
Close to
The
our
void
hearts,
around the wolves'
praying
world
for an
seethes
afterlife
with
of
warfire.
cold, joyless sanctuary. We
We
steal life and dreams.
to an empire starved.
Those of Leman Russ will face a legion
10 millennia ago, I was set a task. One abandoned when the galaxy
Of a million corpses, not a bastion built from the ashes of a billion worlds will hold back.
Long ago,
A world
we danced the
world
dance to
will
the
be
birth
burned.
of a
It will be
goddess.
cleansed,
Now,
we
we shall
ready,
see
and the heavens
with the
will
birth of
deliver
a
a reward.
Well, wasn't that just super exciting? So yeah, as of 2 o'clock on the 21st of April, we had the official release notification then of 8th edition Warhammer 40k. So what do we actually know? Not a huge amount, really. So we have a new website, warhammer40000.com, which is all super whizzy and looking a bit sleek. Obviously invested a lot of money and design and stuff into that. And we found out that we're going to be able to play that new system this year. We don't actually have an official release date yet, but if you follow on from previous releases, 7th edition was released in May, 6th edition in June, and 5th edition in July. So pick a month out of those three, I guess, and we could be seeing some releases. But if you follow the Warhammer community and their Facebook, I'm expecting more information to come along from that. So what do we really know? So we've got three formats of the game now: open play, narrative play, and match play. So open play is bring what you like, any models, no points, throw dice at your opposition, and see what happens. So aimed really at the beginners, just picking up a few box sets, putting together, slapping some paint on, and then getting introduced to the core rules of the game. So probably not going to be seen outside of a store noob section, I guess. This is where the Warhammer community managers and store managers will be bringing in their new business. Narrative play then, so this is basing your games on some historic lore background, reenact some famous battles from the Warhammer universe, probably more aimed then at you and your close friends, your gaming group, people that you know, and that you know their armies, you know how they play, whether you're all cheesemongers or whether you're all super fluffy, it's probably going to be aimed at you. And then we have match play, which is the points-based competitive type system. So points-based as we have now, but this will be aimed at your competitive type of players, or those that you want an easy way to match your size of army against a strange opponent, a bring and battle kind of thing down your local store or your gaming club. I suspect this will be still the most common played, but we shall see as time progresses. So it looks like lessons have been learned from the Age of Sigmar release, where there was a big outcry of no points and bring what you like and that'll all be fair and you'll all be great. And as people turned up with an equivalent of 10,000 points and play a new guy that's got 1,500 points, proceeded to smash him off the table and never see him again. So it looks like lessons have been learned over the last couple of years with Age of Sigmar. Let's see where that takes us with 40k. So what else? We have an FAQ already, which Games Workshop seem rather proud of. It's not a rules clarification one, but really one to sort of help us transition from the current rules to what will be the new rules. So what's useful, useless, probably aim more at the hobby veterans, those of us with massive armies and massive financial investment into this game system. I'll link that PDF below. So we know that the core rules will be free according to the FAQ. Wow, that's novel, giving away stuff for nothing, but you know, it's a business, it's a loss leader, so you get to pick up some dice and some models and throw those around the table, but you're going to be hungry for more very, very quickly, and you'll be picking up whatever they're going to be calling the new codexes and the new supplements very soon afterwards, and of course they're going to cost you some money. But you can't begrudge them charging you money. It is a business, they are in it to make money, like all good businesses, and if they don't make money then they fail, and then we don't have our beloved plastic rack toy soldiers to play with going forward. So be interesting to see what the pricing model is going to be like. Are they going to be super slimmed down, hardback, softback, or whatever? Are they going to be faction based? Are we going to see individual marine codexes? Is it all going to be in one? You know, time's going to tell for that. But talking about codexes, your existing ones are now destined for storage. None are compatible with the new system. So all those lovely books that you've got, they are destined for storage. They're good, you know, good background reading. There's plenty of fluff and background in those, and I certainly read mine from time to time. But you know, half the book is dedicated to rules and stats, and they are not going to be compatible with the new system. So finally then, a couple of pictures have surfaced from the weird world of the interwebs, looking like supersized marines, or true scale marines, however you want to phrase it. Don't really know much more than that, so we've just had a couple of images that have been floating around of what looks like larger marines. Whether these now are Reboot Gilliman's new super soldiers of the 40k universe, as he kind of takes over as the General-in-Chief and maybe has got access to some special stuff, you know, as he comes back to the Emperor's Palace or whatever. But it looks like we've got some larger marines now. Is that going to annoy people? Are they going to want to replace their existing marines? Are they going to want to rebuild armies, or are they going to add these as some kind of elite unit? I don't really know. I'm certainly not going to be looking to replace the hundreds of marines that I've got floating around. That would be ridiculous. But are you going to be wanting to, you know, a new player comes into your store or to your club and he's got, you know, an army with these supersized marines, and you've got your old marines and all the rules are the same, or what? Again, it's a little bit of guesswork based on a couple of images floating around the interweb. But yeah, time will tell with those, whether they're some kind of super soldier or whether they're going to be phased in as the replacement to the existing range of marines. I don't really know. I mean, that's a lot of work from Games Workshop to look at. But yeah, time will tell. I'm not going to second guess it. So I'm going to kind of wrap this video up with a couple of funny memes that have been floating around from all the salty players across the Facebook world that seem to either love it, loathe it, or, you know, regress and say, oh, I just want to play 2nd edition, I don't want to play new things scare me. So I'd love to know what you think. Are you embracing the new rules? Are you looking forward to change? Are you not looking forward to change? Do you just want to play 7th edition or older? Are you confused, scared, or otherwise? Let me know. I'd love to know. Leave a comment on the video, that'd be great. And I, for one, jury's out yet. We shall see. But change is good. I followed pretty much every edition, as you've seen from a couple of these photographs. All bar 2nd edition, I've owned the rulebook. That was my university days, I think, where money was tight and I'd rather spend it on beer. But I'm heavily invested, so I shall certainly be playing it, whether I enjoy the rulebook or otherwise. We shall see. But I'd love to know what you guys think, and I shall catch you on the next video. Cheers.